guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? Cap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to talk about man coverage and how it's gaining popularity throughout the Madden streets, especially in mud. Now, the two plays that I'm going to talk about today is going to be out of the nickel 245 AA gap. It's the cover one hole and mid blitz. Two defenses in which you're going to see a lot because of the way that the defense is stacked when it comes to AP and the way that the offense, if you put a lot of value in your quarterback, you don't have a whole lot of AP to work with when it comes to getting multiple route techs or route runners out there, so a lot of people are going to man coverage. Now, in office hours last Thursday, every 3 o'clock on Eastern, I do an office hours session to where you guys can watch it on my Twitch channel. Basically, what we do is we go over questions, and somebody had asked about beating man coverage. I had the Chiefs playbook, and I casually showed them this play, and a lot of people were asking about it and wanted to know what it was. Well, I'm going to show you that play and how I beat mid blitz with it, and then I'm going to show you another play that I run when people are running cover one hole. So this video is going to be really nice of this or that. If they're running this, run this. If they're running that, run that. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with what I showed you, which is going to be the mid blitz. And it absolutely matters what side you have the bunch on. We're going to be running the gun bunch Y flex smash return play, and we're going to have the bunch on the left side. This is a formation that I've been working on and something that I may release soon on our website once I get a lot more reps in it, but I really do like it as a nice complement to the rest of the stuff in the Chiefs and other playbooks we've done stuff with. So what you're going to see here with mid blitz, a lot of times they're going to move this guy right here, and you're going to see that this is the way it's going to look. Now, the reason why you want the bunch to the left is that you're going to move this player over, and when you do, the corner is going to move out, and the safety is going to be a little bit further back. That's going to be covering the X. We're going to put the X on an out, and he's going to set a pick on the outside player in order to get the A open. I'm going to block the running back. Now, in order to block this, because they're coming at you, you want to slide your line to the right, and then you want to ID the corner on the left side. See the guy with the M over his head? That's going to help you block this, and watch how the X is going to bump into the player on the right, and you're going to see how this A is going to be over the top, easy. I just lobbed it for the sake of the video, just to have some fun with it, but I want to show you everything that's going on in this play. Okay, this is what I showed in office hours. I got people's attention because it is a play that I use, right? It's something where you can see number 87 is going to block this guy, okay? 16 is doing an inside release and it's delayed. So you can see how the corner is just shuffling his feet. He gets in his way. By the time he gets in his way, it's just enough to where you're going to be able to get this guy wide open. If somebody's mugging the gap over here with this linebacker, they just don't recover. They're basically trying to find out. A lot of times they're trying to cover the running back as well. And so if they see the running back going across, they tend not to know, that they have to cover 16. And if they do, at this point, they're trying to figure out where he's going to go. And this angle is really hard for them to cover, and you're going to bomb it. Now, we slid right to make sure that number 78 gets to the outside. Everybody goes to the right. And then because of the fact that we ID'd left, allows our running back to go ahead and take out that player. We got everything covered, and we're good to go. I'll show you one more time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move this guy over just so you can see the consistency of it, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to move this guy over, put the X on out, block the running back, slide to the right, ID the mic all the way over here, okay? And again, watch the X. He's going to pick his player. Once he picks him, you're going to see how we're going to just throw this ball over the top and get ourselves the one-play score. Something that, again, I used pretty often. I played a pro player this weekend league, a good friend of mine, and he was running this defense, the cover one hole, actually. And I'll show you on the next play. And I beat him a couple times over the top, and we were just laughing in Discord about it because it was by plan. These aren't things that you don't lab up. And he's like, oh, I thought, he didn't realize that it was happening to him. It was something that I had labbed up. So let's talk about cover one hole. And what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to flip the bunch. Okay, so let's go to cover one hole. And when you were going against, mid blitz, you wanted the bunch to the left. Now you want the bunch to the right when you're going against cover one hole. And the play we're going to show you is the 83 halfback choice. Okay, On this, we'll do the same thing. I'm going to press, move this guy down here. This is how most people will run it. And what you're going to see is that if you look to the right, you want to look for this triangle. Okay, this is the triangle of defenders. See how this guy here, burst, is off of 13? That's what you're looking for when you're going against cover one hole. Okay, that's the alignment that's going to be there. And what we're going to do here is we'll block the running back. We'll put the X on a streak. And then if I just run it this way, it will work a lot of the times. Okay, this RB does the trick a good amount of the times. But to make it consistent, I like to put the RB on a slant. And it's going to be the same thing. The slant is going to basically brush the player that's covering the A just enough to where the A is going to be able to beat him over the top, and we're just going to throw a pass lead kind of lob to the outside. So watch what happens here. You're going to get a little bit of that brush. You're going to see, throw it over the top and get yourself the one-play score. Now this is a cover one hole beater, where the other one was a mid-blitz beater, right? These are things that if you guys don't know, we lab the game very, very, very extensively. We lab it not only for things that are just here against base plays, but solution based. This is a solution based, right? Solution is people are running a lot of this. What are we going to do about it? Watch how 13 is going to hit this guy. And this is one of those that he literally took him out of the play completely, and we were able to throw it over the top, right? In this instance, we could have bulleted it right here and let him do the rest. A lot of times it's not going to be like that. I'm going to be, honest and tell you that that does happen from time to time, but that's not what you should expect. What you should expect is the fact that he gets a little bit of a rub on him. This isn't really a glitch, guys. This is what happens when people play man coverage in real life against bunch, is that when you have a switch concept where RB's going left and A's going right, they have to try to climb over players, and all RB's trying to do is just make sure that it's very tough for them, right? Watch this here. This guy gets that little bit of a bump. You see that? That's what we're looking for, okay? And you can see here's the throw, gets this catch, and you're going for the one-play score, okay? So let me go ahead and show you one more time in instant replay so you understand what happened. And it's so subtle most of the time that your opponent is scratching their head and saying, how did I just get beat? And watch this right here. 13 is just going to touch this guy just enough. See how he touched him? That's going to put him off to where he doesn't get the correct angle, and you're going to be able to beat him over the top. I'll just get this over here and get the one-play score. So guys, if you're really interested in learning a really cool offense, Chiefs Trips is something I put out. It was the last offense we just put out. I believe it's one of the best in the game. It's the one I'm having the most fun with. A lab partner of mine, Pick'em, you guys see him on this YouTube channel as well, just ended up being #1 in Weekend League this week, using our trips, our Chiefs Trips offense and our 3-3-5 odd defense. The last two game plans that we run, he went 24-1, beat Clef, beat Pavin, beat a bunch of top 100 players, and got #1 in Weekend League. It's definitely an offense and defense that you guys can really get good at. And then when you combine it with our offensive coordinator, it allows you to have what we're telling you to call against certain situations, right? Well, that's amazing in itself. It's 3 formations. I'm going to add this bunch wide flex here, in the future, probably not the next game plan, but down the road. You're going to have that much more. So if you want to get a good start on this, definitely look into this. And I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun, playing Madden at this time of the year. A lot of times when the game gets, a little bit, it's later in the cycle, sometimes you need to find something to really, energize you to have a lot of fun in the game. And that's what this offense is doing for me. So I definitely want to make sure that I let you guys know about that and check it out. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.